You strange saying you changed, like you worked that hard to stay the same. Like you're doing all this for a reason.
Welcome to episode 140 of Boxing in the Basement. This is the AE1 low. And the job 1 low. Although this is not a comparison, or it wasn't intended to be a comparison video, it just fell into my lap this way literally because these came in early. So I was going to do those a couple days after, but I said, let me kill 2 birds with 1 stone and just knock these out. I don't know if they restocked or they just got them in late at the vendor that I got them from. Just drop a comment if you want to know. This is not a sponsored event, so everything is a Q&A in that regard. But they had like 5 pairs, so I was like, let me just get all of them in my size. And with that being said, I went to a size 10.5 instead of a size 11, because even though they fit good, the Adidas, you know, sometimes that last that they're built on, it can be a 10. In the Dame, I can fit a 10. In the AE, obviously a 10.5. And then in some of the shoes, the Hardens, I can go to 11 or even 11.5. So it all depends the way that the shoe is cut, the mold, and the last that it's built on or made from. And with that being said, this is more of like a kind of a narrower shoe in the midfoot area. And in the front of the foot, it's a little wider. So that's a little tricky. Even though, like I said, 11 fit, I went down half a size. I broke these in. That's why those are unlaced at the top. And they were phenomenal. I was a little skeptical at first because a couple of people that got them said that they didn't like them. They took them back. But these are a shoe that you need adequate break-in time, even though they do fit comfortable when you try them on. That's just for streetwear, walking around. But if you want to play performance-wise, you may want to break them in a couple wears, you know, a couple workouts, a couple shoot-arounds before you actually play or perform or get up and down the floor in them in an actual game. Whether it's an actual league or if it's just open runs, you may want to break them in first. The Jaws are actually, I would say, one of my go-tos because these are reliable. Although once you break them in, they fit true to size as a US size 11, but they bottom out. And when they bottom out, that's why I like to have multiple pairs, because I like that fresh, snug 1-to-1 fit. So that's why I get them in a couple of different runs in the same size. So I'll just show you just some of the aero view on that, because I did do some unboxing on the Jaws, so you know that. On this one, it has the Boost technology. You can see that in the heel. And the high top ones I do like, but I do like ankle containment, but I don't like it to be too high. In the AEs, although it's high, it's not really a lot of padding. So it felt like it was protection, but it felt like a little bit of instability. And then the low tops are majority of the time I go to. And then the mid cut is my next step. So I don't even know what color this is. Acared, A-C-I-R-E-D, Acared, AC red, Aussie red, something like that. It does have like this kind of pink, coral, reddish, translucent sole. And then you can see the Boost going up through that. And then it has that AE model or pattern. And then Adidas on the back. So it's kind of, I don't want to say simple because there's a lot of complexity going on with the design of this shoe. But if you want to know any of the specs or any of the details, you can research or just drop a comment and I'll answer to the best of my ability. But I did want to let you guys know about the sizing. And in comparison to these, I can't really choose. So there are some comparison videos out there you can view, but for this one, it's just kind of, you pick your poison, whichever one you feel like playing in, or whatever sock you want to wear, because I don't wear Nike socks with Adidas, so I would go with this. Or if I just had Adidas socks, I wouldn't wear them with this. So you can just choose whatever you would like. And on this, you see the gradient flowing from orange to that magenta to the blue. And this is the NY versus NY with that teal. And there's limited, actually there's no white on here. So I thought it was on the picture initially, but that's just the teal. So the Jot 2s are going to drop in October, I believe the 3rd or 23rd. So I do have some time to get my hands on them. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. Any dialogue you want to have, let's get into it. Until next time, episode 140, Boxing in the Basement. Peace.